Julian Ruck, 750 15th Street. So when COVID hit and I had all the free time, unemployment because I was working at Cheap Charlie's, they closed down, I had all that time, and I was looking at what I could do to help my community. It is my community. I'm 45 years old. I've spent 25 years of it living in Port Huron. People like to treat me like I'm some kind of intruder or outsider, but I am of this community. I decided the best I could offer, though my biggest successes were with music and live music events and touring and putting on shows, couldn't during COVID, would be to share my advanced knowledge of how to grow one's own food in people's backyards here. Most backyards in Port Huron could sustain a value of about $1,000 a month in produce, if only the people knew how. So I set out to end food insecurity permanently in Port Huron as soon as possible. Nowhere in that is so long as James Freed is cool with it. Nowhere in that is so long as each and every city council member is cool with it. As soon as possible. 36.3% of kids in Port Huron live in poverty. I don't know how long it's been since any of you have been a hungry kid, but if you're a 10, 12-year-old in Port Huron and you're malnourished and you want a salad, good luck. How long has it been since you wondered how you were going to feed your kids? Because in the time I was gone this past month in Kentucky, I posted about available harvest at our garden at Ullenbrooks, where I wasn't even on site. Just posted, come help yourself. In the community, hundreds of people on social media responded in support and excitement over it. Over 600-700 people, dozens of people accessed it, local restaurants accessed it. People told me they were canning and preserving off the stuff they got out of it. And one thing you should consider, it's really important. 95% of the respondents to my post on social media, of the hundreds that responded, were women. Women tagging their sisters, tagging their mothers, going with them to the garden. So when I say I don't really give a shit what a man has to say about the gardens I'm putting in, that's because the men in this community are not trying to make sure their families have nutritious meals. They're maybe cutting a check, paying for it, but they don't know that struggle the way the women do. I could have done so much more in these past 5 years and could still do more. The only hindrance is James Freed. You've bet your careers on him.
Thank you.